Hello and welcome to Lovebug Tarot. So today we are looking at urgent messages from your ancestors. We're going to be doing a check. Sorry, I got sniffles. We're going to be doing a check, kind of the nature or the energy of the message coming through, and then looking at the internal or external circumstances that is surrounding this message. And then, as always, we'll be looking for advice and guidance from ancestors on how to proceed, on steps to take, or just general advice. All right. Oh, and as always, this notepad, super cute, is from my friend Booty Art, and their link to their shop will be in the description. Oh my goodness, my brain. Okay. All right, so today we have 3 piles, and I pulled some more stickers from my shop. These are vinyl stickers I have, and I don't know why I was just drawn to skulls today, but here they are. All right, so pile 1, your sticker is, it's a skull basically vomiting rainbows, and it says "Die Mad" because that's a vibe. I don't know, that's why we chose today. And your crystal is this clear quartz point. Okay, and pile 2, your sticker says "Not a dude, not a dame, just letting chaos reign." And if you are familiar with the colors, it's the LGBTQIA 2 Spirit Plus flag in the background and the non-binary colors in the middle with our little thimble. So shout out to all my NB siblings out there. And your gemstone for pile 2 is this amethyst point. And by all means, you do not have to be part of the community. You can be an ally. It's, again, these are just the stickers I happen to have in the shop, and I was drawn to them. But if you are drawn to a pile because it resonates with you because of the colors or the flag representation, that's awesome. But if not, that's okay. That is a-okay. All right, and then pile 3, you have ethical necromancy. We dare because we care. And it's a little dark to see on camera, but it's a red and blue skull. And oh, my brain is today. All right, and your stone is the citrine point. Basically, if you play D&D, you know. Pile 3, you know. All right, so those are the 3 piles. Feel free to pause the video, take as much time as you need. The timestamps will be in the description, so you can go ahead and jump to your read. And yes, I will see you there. Hello, pile 1. Your sticker, your kind of decal, if you will, they're a little big, but is the rainbow skull that says "Die Mad." I don't know, it just makes me smile. Sometimes you just create things, it makes you smile. And your stone, your crystal, is this clear quartz point. Okay, so we're gonna kind of just jump right in. I'm gonna put this over here. There we go. You can kind of keep it weighed down a little bit. There we go. We're gonna get some oracle cards. We're gonna get some tokens and runes, and then we'll figure out the kind of the nature or the energy of the message that's coming in. And that's kind of just a vibe check. If you feel like, ooh, that could be a message for me, or you just, it's just a way to be like, okay, this is my pile. And this is, if you don't resonate with that message, you don't resonate with the energy check, feel free to check any of the other piles. And then if none of the piles resonate, it's okay. Sometimes it's just not your read, and that is okay. I promise you there is an answer to your question out there. You will find a reader that is right for you and can answer your question. I promise. I keep grabbing over here. So we're just going to, right off the bat, get some runes for pile 1. So we're looking just like the nature, like the vibe of what's coming through. Okay, I'll leave this. And 10. And these are little wooden tokens that many, many moons ago I painted. And just used them in our practice ever since. We've got little images on them. Alright. So let's get some tea for pile 1. We got a 1 tea. Any other teas from this deck? I always have to split this deck in two because it is a very large deck. Okay. Nope. Oh, okay. That final one was like, oh, I'm coming in. You can't stop me. Alright, let's grab. Come here. Alright, any tea for pile 1. Just the. I'm seeing this one. Ooh, month of the year. Okay. No. All right, just the 3. Okay. All right, so let's have a look-see here. What do we have? We have harp, great happiness. July. Okay. And carrot, opportunity or windfall. Ooh. Okay. Ooh, so the token for pile 1 is the token of balance and meditation. So we're going to keep that there. Ooh, and you have the rune Gebo, which is the rune of, like, it's a gift. A gift coming in, which opportunity and windfall. That's actually going to put that right there. Ooh, and Laguz. Laguz is, I always like the phrase with this one of like, still waters run deep. It's like deep emotions, kind of the unconscious, your intuition. So let's place those here. Okay. And interesting with the card of July as well. Because when this video comes up, again, this is a timeless read, but when the video is posted, we are just about to move from June into July. So this could be a timing of this next month. If you're seeing this in the future, it could be for you wherever you are, you know, in your timeline in the infinite universe. It could be the next month that's coming. Oh, no. That was a terrible shuffle. Oy. Sometimes you get a great shuffle, and sometimes it's like, nope. Do what I want. Alright, so can we get a card to help kind of get the energy situation, the nature or the energy of the message that is coming through for them? Communication, number 2. We have Pisces here. Peace, earth symbol, and also a quill and ink. That's very interesting. You know what? I kind of want to pull another. Ooh, see you. Focus. So this is a. It says stock, and I'm not sure exactly what kind of plant that is. It could be an herb. I forget. Each of the elemental symbols is kind of a different, like one's fruits, one's vegetables, one's like herbs, and one's flowers. And sometimes I forget which is which. Earth is the vegetable one. Because, yeah. Anyways, alright, so it's stock with an air symbol. We have focus. The symbol for Sagittarius, 35, and we have this hand here with this eye. Okay. All right, pile 1. I feel like the nature of the message coming through is one of like encouragement of this next month, this following month. And I'll always take timing with kind of a grain of salt. But in the future, but like the close future, you might be getting a communication or a communication of an opportunity or windfall in the form of a gift, in a form, because this can also be like partnership. It can be, it's like unexpected gifts, unexpected good fortune. So an opportunity or a windfall that you did not see coming. That is very good, because again, July, I have the image of like, again, the sun and these beautiful waves coming in. Just think of like sitting on a beach. So I feel like the energy of the message is right now, especially with La Goose here. La Goose can also be like, it's deep emotions, it's unconscious emotions. It can also be like deep fears, anxieties, and kind of facing those. Right now could be a time of great focus for you. If you're a person who meditates, keep that up. Keep your inner balance, between... It's okay. I feel like a lot of people say, like, oh, don't worry, you should let all of that go. But sometimes, like, worry can also be there to help us plan, to help us prepare. It can be a survival mechanism. Over worry can result in like overthinking, over planning, to the point of like having to control every single piece of your life. And it's like that can't happen, because life just needs to flow. Again, this is La Goose. It's also, you can see it like a fishing rod going into a lake, or like a waterfall. Either way, you need to let that water flow. It's good, sometimes to see how far down that fishing line might go, but you can't control where the fish are. I don't know why a fishing metaphor is coming to me, but there it is. So I feel like that's the nature of the message coming through. If that's something that resonates with you. Also, again, Sagittarius and Pisces. So we have fire and water and air and earth as well. Air, earth symbols. And then Sagittarius is a fire sign, and Pisces is a water sign. That's really interesting. And number 2 here, maybe July 2nd. We don't have a 35th. But it does add up to 8. So maybe the 8th or later in July. Again, it could be, I'm feeling like the near future. Take timing with a grain of salt. All right. Okay. Okay, so overall, I'm getting like a very positive vibe for pile 1. Sorry, I'm adjusting myself in my seat. The wiggle around. There we go. Okay. All right, so pile 1, let's take a look at like, what is the circumstances surrounding this? Why is this a message coming through? Because it feels overall very positive. Like a message of like focus, great happiness is coming, gifts are coming. Like, this feels so positive. But why is this message kind of reaching out? What is the circumstances? Internally, externally, like what's going on, pile 1? What's up? All right, and then I see these 2. Okay, a lot of cards. Dang. Ooh, okay, we got 2 of coins, the Hierophant, the Emperor, 10 of Swords, the Sun, and Temperance. You got a lot of major arcana. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4. You got 4 major arcana here. Dang. And the Emperor, which is number 4. 2 of coins. Very interesting. So I'm getting the sense that your ancestors are really coming through. There's some big things happening, I feel, behind the scenes. And I say behind the scenes of like in a cosmic way. That whole idea of like divine timing. Things will happen, but it will happen in the time that it is supposed to happen. Hierophant gives me an idea of like, this has a plan. Yeah, the Emperor and the Hierophant together are very much... Oh, and 4 and 5. Very progressive numbers, too. Progressing numbers. I mean, I guess a number could be progressive, but we're looking at progressing numbers. Yeah, the idea of like these, I don't want to say set in stone, I just see the sword in the stone, but again, the idea that the legend behind King Arthur was, you know, they were the only one who could pull the sword from the stone because it was like a divine right. They were chosen. But right now, it seems, pile one, you're doing a lot of juggling. Financially, too. Or your resources in general, like your physical resources. Because coins is about, you know, it could be money, and again, physical resources. Yeah, this kind of back and forth. And if anyone here is like a parent as well, that can be a lot to juggle. You know, while something big is coming your way, but right now it definitely feels like mentally there's like this, I want to say this is a metaphor, but the feeling of drowning or barely staying afloat. And this circumstances, this juggling, kind of having to be so delicate and so careful with your resources. The story behind this image, which is pretty gruesome, is a story of betrayal. Of ultimately, it was a story of betrayal. If you know the deck, you know it's yeah, it's a pretty gruesome story. But in the story, oh, interesting. Okay, so in the story, I'm giving like cliff notes here, and it's like a cliff notes of a cliff notes. I'm not an expert in many of the myths, legends, and folklore that are depicted in this deck. I would not claim to be an expert in any capacity. From what I understand, this person was betrayed by a family member who not only threw them into the frigid water, but cut off their fingers so that they couldn't even grasp the boat to pull themselves in. And this person, you know, drowned, went to the bottom of the body. I forget if it was a lake or an ocean or something, but they became like this creature, this spirit of revenge. And like, yeah, it's a whole very as many old stories, folklore, and fairy tales often are, very gruesome. But I'm getting the sense that this mentally is kind of where you're at, pile one. This, but honestly, you're doing an amazing job. Not only from the cards I'm seeing, we have the sun and the emperor coming out with the 10 of swords in between tells me that like you are a rock solid source of strength. And the sun is such a positive card. I'm getting the sense that your ancestors are coming through and saying like, you are so strong. Oh wow, okay, I just got really emotional. But yeah, you are so strong. You have no idea. You may feel like the 10 of swords, you know, but you are handling it better than you think. Perhaps better than you're letting yourself believe. You know, despite the circumstances that you might be facing right now. And I just, ooh, okay. And I think a little bit of advice is peeking through. We're going to ask for more kind of advice and guidance in this. Is we have this kind of meditation token I've painted. And then, oh no, the card's kind of peeling up there. I use these cards a lot, so they've been through it for many years. But we also have temperance. And the same idea of take a pause and find your balance. Again, whether through that's meditation, active meditation, could be going for a walk, could be just connecting with the earth, grounding yourself, you know, whatever kind of helps you retain or refine your balance, because things are coming to you. Amazing things are coming to you. Gifts, opportunity, a windfall, something of great happiness is coming soon. And I get the idea. It's interesting, 10 of Swords fell right on top of focus. I get the sense this is a hold on. You know, this is, and we have the hand here. This is a hold on, kind of a hold on message. You know, it's coming. The sun is coming out. It is. Okay. which, whew, I've not only been there, but I'm kind of right there with you, pile one. I'm not gonna lie. So this is, I feel, pile one, the kind of circumstances that are surrounding you. And again, we're getting very positive messages from your ancestors of like, things are going to turn around, things are going to shift. Hang in there. Again, tens are the end of a cycle. But it's still not quite done yet, but it's getting there. And again, soon. I feel like very, very soon for you. Okay. Let's ask. Come here. Oh, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Ah! Do not go everywhere, please. All right, let's ask for advice, guidance, anything about how we, well, I'm there with you, pile one, so maybe how we can proceed. Because, oh, alright, you know, anybody else? Ooh. Alright. Come here. Seven of Swords. The Star. Wow. Right on top of the Hierophant, too. I get the sense that when this opportunity comes, things are going to move quickly. Things are going to move fast for you. And it could be something that, yeah, you've been waiting for. And the star again, the star is a card about hope. It's hanging in there. You know, it's stay focused on this dream, this wish, what you've been moving towards. Stay focused on that. Because the plans that you've made are gonna, like, when they hit, you're gonna be able to, like, take that surfboard and run. Not just stare at the waves anymore, but, like, get in the ocean. I don't know if that metaphor makes sense, but there it is. The High Priestess. The High Priestess can often mean, it has many, many different meanings, obviously, but it's, I get the sense like the curtain is going to be pulled back soon. Right now, maybe, pile one, you're not supposed to know what's coming. It's just that vague sense of like, I know it is there, I know it is coming, but the High Priestess can also say that not only is the best yet to come, but like you have no idea how far you can go. Eight of Wands. Yeah, very swift movement. And the Knight of Pentacles. It's going to be a slow and steady progress. So at first there could be this kind of like burst of forward momentum. But there's also going to be the sense of make sure you're practical about this windfall, this opportunity. Be practical about it. So if it's like, let's say you get a raise or you get money or you get an inheritance, like something financial comes your way, or a big job, that's fantastic. And like things can be moving quickly, but also take a breath and remember, I'm like, okay, I need to set aside this much money for savings or for taxes, or like just taking a very grounded, practical approach to this windfall, to this influx of goodness, if you will. Because sometimes when things move very fast, it can be easy to be distracted. And you don't want to be so distracted that you don't see maybe things going on that you need to avoid. The Seven of Swords can be kind of shady behavior, kind of on the down low, if you will. So as fast as things can move and kind of propel you forward, don't forget to kind of get grounded. Get grounded, take a breath, take a practical approach to the things that are happening around you. Ooh, crunchy. Knuckles. Okay. Wow, I feel your pile's very straightforward. So we have the Five of Cups at the bottom. Mm. I think, again, this is a sense of right now. Like when, before this is kind of happening, or even during. Apologize if you hear noise in the background. But while this is going on, there could be, I get a sense, because the Five of Cups can be about grief. And, but it's also, I feel in this picture, this person is kind of tipping a bowl over. So it drains into this hole of kind of letting stuff go. Especially like overwhelming emotions or like the things you can't control. I get a sense of your ancestors saying, like, don't be afraid to let things go. Don't be afraid to tip that bowl over and be like, you know what? I still have this one bowl. Ooh, excuse me. Spirit's talking. I still have this one bowl back here. I'm done. Just All right, what do we got bottom of the deck over here? The moon. Ooh, and that's interesting because actually at the time, yeah, the time will be. Oh no, wait, it won't be a full moon. I thought it was. Anyways, yeah, right now, again, we were talking about things kind of happening behind the scenes that you can't see yet. I feel like the moon, again, things will be revealed. Ooh, and I just realized the sun is right here. The sun and the moon right here. Things will be revealed. That curtain will be pulled back. But for now, I feel like the moon and Laguz here, our water rune, things are happening below the surface. We can't see them. Not yet. We're not meant to see them yet. But things are going to shift. So I feel like pile 1, your message is hang in there. You've got this. Take a breath. Find your balance. Ground. Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. Change is a-coming. All right, pile 1. I feel like this is your read. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. I really, really appreciate it. If you're interested in the sticker or any of the stickers I showed here, I also have keychains. I've got a little shop, so that's in the description, as well as the link for the notepad at the beginning. Any of the tools or cards, decks that are available will also have links in the description. So yeah, please like, subscribe, share. Feel free to tell me what's going on, or again, only as much as you feel comfortable sharing. Or you can give me a little carrot emoji. We'll give your pile a little carrot. I like that. I think there's a carrot emoji. I hope there is. Not, maybe we'll do a sun. I'll figure it out. Anyways, pile 1. Thank you so much for being here. Please take care of yourselves, and I am sending you so much love. Until next time. I'm sending you love. All the love. All right. Bye. Hello, pile 2. So your sticker decal is not a dude, not a dame, just letting chaos reign. And your crystal was this amethyst point. And again, if you kind of skipped the intro and just came right to pile 2 for, again, you do you. You do not have to be identifying with any of the flags or the colors, color combinations that are represented here. Again, it's just a fun sticker, actually made for myself. So yeah, but if you resonated with it, if you like it, awesome. That's all. You just like what you like, and that's cool. Or you just like the crystal. Either one. It's just an extra thing to help you choose your pile. All right. What are we doing? How we sit? All right, that's good. Okay, so what we're going to do first is kind of do an energy check. We're going to pull some tokens, some runes, some oracle cards, and kind of see what the... Excuse me, good lord. Spirit's talking. See what the general energy of the message coming in is. If this is a message you feel like you would resonate with, that's amazing. Then that means that this is your pile. If not, that's okay. You can check out any of the other piles. And if none of the piles resonate, then by all means, you absolutely will find another reader, someone who can answer your question for you. I promise. There's amazing, amazing people out there that will help you out. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a token. These are little wooden discs that I painted many, many, many years ago. All right. Oh, well, I was trying to make it a surprise. Okay, so you have the love token. And again, love, I always try to make sure I define love as this is a very deep connection with another person. It can be romantic. For some people, it very much can be romantic. For others, this might be a very intimate platonic relationship, but it is a connection between like two people's hearts. So I always try to, again, it's what resonates. Okay, what runes want to come out for pile 2? Ooh, all right, we got 2. Leave that here. Actually, let's go ahead. Okay, so this, I'm giggling because this came out in pile 1, so this could get very interesting. But this is Gebo. This is a rune of a gift. It can also be partnerships, generosity, unexpected good fortune. And Yira, this is a rune of harvest. Ooh, okay, okay. Like cycles changing, but that part of the cycle where what you've planted is now being harvested. So it's like a harvest, I don't want to say like out of the blue, but a harvest that you've been working for. But again, let's get more information. Let's get our tea. Okay, I guess the bottom of the pile just wants to be out here. All right, any other tea? All right, you know what that green is picking out? Peeking out? My God, I can talk. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. All right. Any other tea for our pile 2s? Okay. Wow, pile 1 got like 3. Pile 2, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, you know, we'll trust the process. Ooh, okay, this is interesting. Marriage, again with our love token here. But again, for some, we'll see what the other cards say, but I'm getting the sense that, again, this can go 2 ways. This can be an actual union between peoples, or it can be like a partnership, like a marriage of companies, or in that capacity where it's not necessarily dealing with love. But we'll get more of a sense of what's going on here in a minute. All right, that is right in that glare. Is that there's no stopping you. All right, you know what? You go there. We'll go that. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. Okay. Ink pot. I actually saw this while I was shuffling in between reads, so that's very interesting. All right, problems to be resolved. Money path. A path with money is waiting for you to find it. Flowers. Happiness. Storks. News of a birth or a business opportunity. Ooh, okay. Oh, okay. And leg. Stepping into a new experience. Yeah, this is new business or okay. Let's get some more information. Again, I'm kind of getting this duality here with this message. It's like a union of some kind, but again with a money path, business opportunity, something official with this ink pot. Like this could very much be something to do with a career, like a career move. Let's get some more info. Okay. What can help us kind of read the message of the energy? The energy of the message. I'm dyslexic, hi. For pile 2. In case you didn't know, we are very spicy brain. Purification. Snapdragon, we have air. Gemini, oh my goodness, I was like, what? I blanked on the name of this symbol, good lord. And I'm not very sure what this is. It looks like a puffer fish in the bottom of a jar, I'm not sure. Positivity with Leo, and oh, we have 40 and 41. Something is very much progressing. Leo, another air. Flowers in this deck are air, is an air suit, basically. With the sun and a dream catcher. This is really, really interesting. Yeah, I'm getting a very kind of duality energy from pile 2. Where this could be one or the other, or even both for some people. Like the aspect of like marriage and love, this kind of intimate link relationship, partnership, again with Gebo, this partnership happening. Could be with another person, perhaps in a relationship aspect, but also very, very much could be like a career, studies, something in, again, like this is money path. And if it's more a relationship, it could be like someone is waiting for you. Like this kind of fated meeting between two peoples. You know, they're standing there on the path, they're waiting for you. So yeah, I'm getting this very kind of duality in this message. But either way, whether it's with a person or a business opportunity, both are new experiences for you. But there's still some things that need to be resolved. But I get the feeling that you're on the path to that, because with Yira, it's this harvest energy. Like you're on the path for that change in the cycle. But not quite there yet. So maybe if some of you do journaling or do some kind of communication, again, a lot of air happening here. So air is the element of communication. So whether it's like in a journal or, because again, I see this quill and ink pot, or with a therapist, or with some like in a professional capacity, or you've been doing kind of self-help things like that, because you've been laying down that work, I feel like you're going to be ready to step into that opportunity, to step on the new path. So when this news comes, because storks, you know, in traditional folklore, like bring news of newness, of, you know, in this case it's a birth, or also new business opportunity. Like you'll be ready for it. All right, could we get a clarifier, please, for pile 2? Whether or not this is like a romantic relationship, or is this business? Like just to help focus. But again, this is a general read for a collective, so very much this could be both. But let's... Ooh, okay. 10 of coins. Okay, my first thing is like, yeah, business, because 10 of coins is about money and, you know, stable house and home. But it's also a legacy, you know, with family, you know, with children. So, again, I feel like this could be a very much a dual message for pile 2. So it could be one for some people, it could be the other, and for some it could be both. You know, and for some, yeah, if it's both, it could be just like these things are happening at the same time. You know, maybe there's a new shift, a new business, a new job, a new opportunity is coming to you, and you start moving down that path. You're stepping into new experiences, and because of that, you run across someone or you meet someone, and that results in this connection. But either way, forces are coming together, because I think of marriage like the Lover's card, or even the Two of Cups, and that's, you know, like a union. That's a union between two things. Whether it's, you know, again, a job, it could be, you know, reconciliation, or it could also be, you know, merging businesses. Like there's a lot. It's the union of two forces coming together harmoniously. And I feel the Ten of Coins actually kind of gives the vibe of both. Because when those two forces kind of meet, you can establish a foundation for that legacy, you know, for a family, for, you know, generations to come, you know, whatever that looks like for you. I love that the grandpa here is a dog. I love it so much. Anyways, okay, so that is the kind of energy of this message coming through pile 2. If that's something that resonates, then this is your pile. But if at this point you're like, I'm not feeling any of this may not be your pile. So, but that being said, let's look at why this message is coming through. What is the internal or external, or both, circumstances surrounding this message that is the reason why your ancestors are coming through of like, hey, we need to talk about this. Like, what are the circumstances surrounding this message? Okay, not too many cards coming out. Whoa, okay. I say that, and then every time, okay. All right, we have the Page of Coins, the Eight of Wands, the Nine of Cups, ooh, the Six of Coins, the Ace of Cups. I kind of want to leave this one open. All right, I still have 2 here. I'm just going to leave this one to the side. There we go. Again, we have a lot of coins, and the Ace of Cups is all about kind of like new opportunities of the heart, because Cups is about emotions. So I get that this is some kind of very emotional connection. But we also have the Page of Coins, which is like opportunities for finances, for resources to grow. Six of Coins is this reciprocity. What you've put out into the world is going to come back to you. Again, the year with harvest here. Nine of Cups, this is something you've been working towards, something you really have wished for. There are cups here. And the Eight of Wands, yeah, I'm getting the sense that like these two things might be happening simultaneously. Simultaneously? Anyways, at the same time. For a lot of you. Or very close to each other. I'm just kind of sitting with this for a second. Like, so, because again, I asked, like, what are the circumstances around this? All right, let's look at our last 2. Four of Coins, Queen of Wands. So if this opportunity is something you know about or you've been working towards, it's still very new. Pages are a very young energy. It's still kind of, it's still just at its beginnings. And there could be a sense right now, because it's at the start of, you have to be so careful with, your resources and your money. And it feels like you have to hold it like so tightly. And things happening very quickly like this, I mean, it can get very overwhelming. Absolutely. Problems to be solved. There could be things you're trying to iron out, especially if it's on a business side or even on a relationship. But there's a lot of passion driving you, pile two. Again, queens are energies. They're not genders. This is something that you're very passionate about, both from a business standpoint and from a relationship standpoint. You can be very passionate about another person. You're just intrigued by them. Ace of Cups. This is also very new. Page of, like, these are two very new things happening at the same time. Yeah, I could see how that could get very overwhelming. And it feels like all these wishes are coming true. Like everything all at once. Positivity, yeah. Like overall, I'm getting a super positive message. And I get the sense, pile too, that it's just now there's just overwhelmed. Like there's a lot. Like this energy feels very overwhelming. So that I feel could be the circumstances, both emotionally, physically, with resources. Like it's just feels like a lot. But things are progressing. Things are progressing. Just, again, Eight of Wands. I feel like it's progressing at an accelerated rate. It's like, universe, could we have just one thing at a time? It's like, nope, nope, nope. You're going to get all 9 cups at once. You're welcome. It's like, wait a minute. All right, so we're going to ask about advice and guidance for kind of how to handle this situation. It's a good situation, but any situation, good or bad, if it's a lot all at once, can still be overwhelming. And you don't want to burn out. You want to be able to enjoy what's happening around you and not, I say combust, and then I look directly at the King of Wands, which is an image that depicts one of the Hawaiian goddesses of the volcano. I believe she's the deity of the volcanoes, which can be very destructive, but also very fertile. So it's, yeah. We want things to grow. We want this to grow. Ooh, the Magician. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune. Just all these majors. Dang. Another Ace of Cups. Okay. 4 of Swords and another 8 of Wands. Yeah, things are going fast. And the Wheel is interesting because the Wheel very much has a similar energy to this Yira, where it's about a cycle that's shifting, but it's the 10. It's kind of the middle of the major arcana. So it shifts from all the cards before to the energy of all the cards that come after. So it literally is, the wheel is turning. But not from something completely new, from things that have already been established. But it's still kind of, I want to say in its infancy, but not, I'm not sure how to phrase that thought or idea. Abstract concepts into words is harder than you think. Ugh. But just like the Page of Coins, it's, even if it's something you've been working on or working towards, it's still kind of new. Four of Swords gives me a sense, and again we have this little heart here in the nest, and it's been stitched up. There's little stitches on it right there. And we actually have the rune Ingus right here on this person's arm. And Ingus is about kind of grounding and balance. So I'm getting the sense that as resources come to you, as things come to you, don't forget to balance. This person balancing on the wheel. Person taking a rest. Keep your heart open. You have 2 Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I said that. Maybe communication will be key. Swords is all about communication. We were talking about air suits up here. But Ace of Cups, we have 2 Ace of Cups. And Ace of Cups is all about your heart. You know, we literally have someone's heart here. So just keeping your heart open. Again, if you're looking at this from a relationship, if you're looking at it from a business standpoint, or both, kind of the ideas of keeping yourself open to the opportunities. You know, stepping into those new experiences. So as news comes, as things turn, as things shift, and as they pick up speed, again, the Wheel of Fortune and the Eight of Wands, I have a feeling of this kind of gaining momentum. Make sure you ground yourself. Make sure you balance. This is also a card of balance. You have that kind of infinity symbol up here. Just get the sense of balance. You have all the elemental symbols here as well. It's hard to see on camera, but there's these tiny little elemental symbols right here. So again, balance. Because you have the strength and power to move on this path. Even if it feels super overwhelming. You know, it might take a minute and have a rest. I love the imagery of this nest as well. So it could be like, I get the like nesting, the word nesting comes to mind, but in the sense of, you know, the space that you feel comfortable and safe in, taking the time to just rest. Like fully, kind of unplug and really just rest as well. Okay. All right. We get bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck. What do we got? Excuse me. Ace of... Oh, I said Ace of Swords earlier by accident. There's our Ace of Swords. That's where it was coming from. Apparently. We have another infinity symbol up here too. Yeah. So Ace of Swords, it's going to be new ways of communicating. Again, both business or a relationship with someone, it's new. It's a new partnership of some kind. So communication is going to be key. You know, a new way of looking at things, a new way, and like insights as well. Just inspirations. I just love the image of this like light kind of striking this person's most inner mind. It's a neat deck. It's a very neat deck. All right, and then and the Empress. The Empress. So you're moving into an energy of abundance. But right now, yeah, that's I again, this is amazing read, pile 2. Like, I am just in awe. I say that, I think I've said that several times in some reads, but just wow. You're moving into some incredible energies, into incredible spaces. And it may feel very overwhelming. Just make sure to ground yourself. Find that balance. Oh, I just saw that there's actually little elemental symbols over here too. All 4 of them. Yeah, find that balance. Find the thing that helps you ground. And maybe it is this other person. You know, for people who kind of like you just click with like both messages coming through. It could be this other person kind of helps you rest. Gives you a sense of safety, you know, of that nest. You know, the idea of this little heart that's all stitched up, but this heart that's very open. Part of that relationship could be very healing. That could be as well. So pile 2, like, wow, a huge variety. Very much like, yes, like 2 messages coming through, but also could work as 1 message. Either way, there's a lot happening for you. There is, but I feel like your ancestors are coming through and saying, like, you've got this, and we have your back as well. Because I looked down at the Magician and I got the sense of like opening yourself up to the help of the universe. This looks like kind of like a galaxy. I don't know. Yeah, just they've got your back too. They're here for you. But it definitely, absolutely may need, you may need to also just pace yourself. As fast as things can go, as quickly as things can change. Again, 2 eights of wands, which is just like things happening, picking up speed. You know, remember to take time to rest, find your balance, communicate your needs. You know, communicate your needs and boundaries with others. But you're moving into some incredible, incredible stuff. All right, pile 2. I believe this is your read. Wow. So, I think I'm gonna give your pile like a ring, either a ring or a rose. We'll figure it out. One of those two. But oh my goodness, yes. If you liked the sticker for pile 2, I do have stickers and keychains and art in my shop, which is, the link is in the description, and I also have a link for the notepad from the intro. Any of the tools and the cards that I used today that are available, their links will be in the description as well. So please like, subscribe, and share. Yeah, let me know if you feel called to. Let me know what's going on. If things are changing, you know, sometimes it's good to be like, oh my god, it's crazy up here. You know, let us know. Let us know. I'm always curious. So thank you, pile 2, for letting me read for you. I super appreciate it. Please take care of yourselves. And until we see each other again, sending you lots of love. All right? Bye. Hello, pile 3. Pile 3, you chose the ethical necromancer. We dare because we care. And also this citrine point. All right. Again, shout out to all my D&D folks. All right, so what we're going to do first is do kind of a check-in. So we're going to look at what is the nature or the energy of the message coming in. And if that kind of, you vibe with like, ooh, I think that's a message I might need to hear, then absolutely, this is your pile. But if not, that's okay. You can check out the other 2 reads. If those reads don't resonate at all, that's okay. There are so many amazing readers across social media. You will absolutely find the one that you vibe with and that can answer your question. So if you ever need suggestions, let me know. I have many I can point you towards. All right, but we're going to start with some runes. The excuse me, tokens. I'm doing a lot of burping. Apparently, spirit moves in mysterious ways. And some oracle cards. Okay, let's get some runes for pile 3. 1. Ooh, Tiwaz. This is the spiritual warrior, but it's also, it represents the god Seer, and it's if I'm remembering correctly, I believe they were the god of light. So, but like they very much have, again, like a warrior, I want to say like a soldier energy. So you can think of like duty, discipline, even sacrifice. But it can also be love. So let's get some more info. These are little wooden tokens that I painted little pictures on a long time ago. When I say long, I mean like over a decade. And we'll just leave it at that. I'm not gonna date myself too much. I think I do that already. Anyways. Ooh. Okay. This came out in pile 1. Interesting. All right. This is the token of kind of like meditation. Very, very balanced, spiritual balance, I want to say. Okay. Actually going to do this down here because that glare though. Okay. Let's get some tea for pile 3. What tea do we have for pile 3 for their message? I don't know why that one's coming out. There it is. Whoa. Okay. Thank you. All right. There's 3 there. And if we could get any more tea for 3. Tea for 3. Anybody? Anyone? Whoa. Okay. You know what? You came out. Interesting. Okay. We've got a purple and a green card. Let's see what's up with these. And we got 4. Yeah, we got 4 of the red ones. All right, so this is month of the year. January. And happiness. Okay. Can I put that there? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Let's keep those in mind. We have dog, close up, pleasure with a close friend. Vulture, depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Okay. Torch, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Younger man, dealings or relationship with a younger man. This can also be just a younger masculine person that just has a lot of masculine energy, or it could be a younger person who does not have as much experience as you in something. Like, we've all met those people that you could be the same age, or, you know, they could be older than you, but they just lack perhaps experience in something. So just someone with a younger energy and leaning a bit more to the masculine side. All right, let's see what we got. I should shuffle these. Okay. What else is the energy of the message for our pile 3s? Anybody else? Okay. All right. Let's see. The potato of grounding. I love it. All right, we have Virgo here, Earth. We have tarot cards, always fun. And the sun and moon here. Again, grounding. I get, you know, this idea of balance. And healing. The card of healing. Air. The geranium, we have this like potion here. The symbol of Aries. Number 37. All right. What is the energy coming in? Let's see. I'm just looking over here. Like, I was drawn to January and happiness. So when this, timing is always a little tricky with reads. When this video goes up, it's going to be, I think, yeah, we're going to be right at the end of June. To think about what day it was for a second. It happens. So if you're watching this in the future, this could be something that started 6 months ago, but you've been on a journey. It's been happening for a while. Like, yeah, like half a year. I just get the sense that we're moving from this aspect of winter, metaphorically, into this sunshine, you know, maybe this like winter to summer. This kind of flip, metaphorically speaking, into this kind of season of happiness, like a change of seasons. And it's interesting, we got this spiritual balance and the spiritual warrior together with the torch, which is spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Like, I feel like torch and Tiwaz, they kind of have the same, got the same shapes happening here too. Worry that someone is against you. But also pleasure with a close friend, like a close relationship with someone. That could very much be talking about the dealings with this younger person, this younger masculine person. And this could be a relationship that was once close, but perhaps through your own spiritual path, your own kind of like raising your vibration, your own kind of inward journey. There could be like some strife that's come up between the two of you. Like this could very much be a message about healing. Either with this person or from this person. I'm not entirely sure. I actually want to get some clarifiers. Alright, I'm going to move these here. I'm going to get a clarifier for the dog, pleasure with a close friend, and this younger person. Could we please get a clarifier for the dog close up, please? Ooh, the Empress. This is definitely someone that I feel like you've known, and like they've been with you with really from like really good times. The Empress is about like, the Empress is kind of physical resources, an abundance of physical resources too. They're very fertile, they're very generous. It's a very kind of earthy sign as well, which is interesting. It's right next here with the grounding potato. Take that as you will. I like saying the grounding potato. Okay, and then we have Two of Cups. This younger person you had a very close relationship with. You could have been in an intimate relationship. This could have been maybe a lover, or again, like someone you were very close and intimate with. It could also have been just a partnership, a close partnership, platonic, familial, but in some way, at one point in time, you saw each other very much as equals. Okay, I feel like this is starting to get into looking into the circumstances that surround the message, internal, external. But I feel like this is going to be the general vibe of the message from your ancestors. So if that's something that resonates, then that can be confirmation that this is your pile. If not, again, you are free to check out any of the other piles. Yeah, so no harm, no foul. Again, do what resonates with you. If it's not, then that's okay. All right, let's get some information about this situation. Okay. Okay, I pulled one and got two. That's awesome. Anybody else see two come out? Okay. All right, let's see. The Chariot. Justice. Ooh, okay. I'm wondering if part of this, there was some, justice can be like some legal stuff went down. Okay. Dealings with the law, basically. Okay. Two of Swords. A tough choice. Knight of Cups. Right by the Two of Cups as well. Nine of Coins. We still have two. All right. Yeah, this has been a journey for you. This, again, this torch with like the spiritual warrior. Like not just a spiritual path, but also very much one in the physical plane. And I just get the sense with this Two of Swords of having to make a very difficult decision. Almost like decision to, you see this person, there's like a fire surrounding them. And if you, I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but there's like the silhouette, I almost said the shadow, the silhouette of like a hydra in this whirlpool. So it's like making the tough choice. It's like almost no matter what you do, it's like you're gonna get hurt. Is And the Chariot, we have both of these with the waves coming up. All right, let me look at these two. Page of Coins, Four of Swords. Yeah, I'm still not entirely sure if this is the same person. And again, this is a general read, so it's not, it could be like this could be the same person for someone, and for someone else these could be two separate people. So I'm trying to take that into account as I'm kind of getting the vibe of like what this situation is. Ooh. I do get the sense, I'm just wondering about this Vulture. Depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Pile 3, I don't, this might be very specific message, but there's a sense that there's a fear that this friend who's kind of like been your ride or die might be mixed up in something that's not so great. With Justice and Two of Swords here. It could have been a very naive or immature choice with money or resources that they've made. And because of that, they've left you in this like really rough position of this really heartbreaking decision of like a rock and a hard place. Like, do you cut ties? Do you leave them on? Like, there's this, yeah, this really just, icky situation. And if this is the same person, like, yeah, the two of you were very close. And with the Knight of Cups as well. You know, this is someone you trusted intimately. And the Four of Swords is typically a card about rest, but in this deck, it's a picture of Fenrir. And if you're familiar with the Norse mythology, that's the wolf that will bring about part of Ragnarok. And so right now, or according to legend, they are bound. And in this particular picture, like, there's a sword, like, in their jaw, basically. Oop, knock over something. So again, the decision of like a rock and a hard place and feeling stuck, like unable to make a move, like feeling like your hands are bound. So I'm getting the sense that part of your message from your ancestors is to remember to ground yourself. This path you've been on, this warrior's path, has been difficult, but you are healing. And part of that, you know, is finding your feet again. I don't know why that phrase comes to mind. I guess potatoes in the ground. I get the sense with like finding your feet again. And growing back your garden. I'm not sure someone is going to understand that phrase, but the sense of growing back your garden. You know, maybe there is a sense of you know, this whatever is going on, this could be very devastating, but you can bounce back from this. Or you've already been on this path. You've already been pulling yourself out of it, pulling back. Because again, we have happiness here. We have happiness, we have balance, spiritual development, and the warrior. You know, our spiritual warrior here who's been fighting. And these dealings, whether it's these two people or the singular person, you know, it's been rough. It has been rough. Both in your physical world with like your resources, and also in your emotional and mental world. It's been a rough go of things. Like 100%. Okay, we got, I feel like again this is kind of the circumstances happening here. Let's get some cards about guidance. Where is this going? How can our ancestors kind of help us? Good place to do this. I guess I could do it to the side. I'm not thinking ahead. That's okay. Happens more than you think. Okay, could we please get some cards, some guidance from the ancestors about how do we move forward? Because this is the Porta Heavy path. It's a rough path to walk. Oh, okay, we got a lot of advice. We have a lot of advice coming out. Yeah. Come here. The Emperor. The Knight of Swords. The Knight of Cups. The Hanged Man. Ooh, okay. The Seven of Swords. Ace of Swords, a lot of swords. And King of Wands. Ooh, I'm absolutely loving that the two of these very fiery kind of cards are on either end. Because I always see, like, I know the Emperor is sometimes a very earthy card, but I just see the ram's skull here, and I think of this as like Mars. It just has like a very fiery energy. We have an Ankh here on this person's arm. But then we also have like the lizard, the tattoo, the lion, an actual lion. Like these two are on either end. Interesting that these two very masculine figures are on the either end of this lineup. And we have a younger masculine person here. All right. So advice for this kind of situation, this energy happening here. I feel like there's going to be a lot of communication happening. There needs to be a lot of communication. Because it says here, worry that someone is against you, depression and anxiety. And if you keep all of that to yourself, it's just going to fester. It's not going to do anybody any good. You need to be upfront with these people or this person. You know, about your feelings. So take a moment. The Hanged Man, I'm getting kind of a couple messages. Like, take a moment and kind of ground yourself. Again, this spiritual enlightenment kind of happening here when this person looks at the situation from a different angle. Kind of taking the time to, again, ground themselves. Again, with the potato of grounding. I love it. The Seven of Swords is interesting here because, again, the Seven of Swords can talk about kind of shady dealings. And these two figures in both the Knight of Swords and the Seven of Swords are very similar dressed. They have very similar kind of hoodies, dark pants. So again, it could be shedding light on the situation from what you think might be happening to what is actually happening. But that can only take place if there's a conversation. And again, the Ace of Swords, this gaining insight, these two cards, I see like gaining insight to what's going on. That's going to be key. The Knight of Cups is interesting because we have the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups tends to be like the most romantic of any of the knights. There's definitely, you know, we've got a little love letter down here, this like picnic setup. This person's holding like a bouquet of roses. There's literally a white, you know, stallion in the background, like the knight in shining armor kind of vibe. I get the message that for some of you, that may be something to look out for. You need to have this conversation, but if this person turns around and tries to like love bomb you or like, oh, but this, and just suddenly turn super sweet, and that might be a big Hanged Man moment where it's like, wait a minute, this insight, these aces, this Hanged Man, where it's like, hold on, that's all well and good, but we need to have a conversation here. Because the Emperor and the King of Wands, I'm getting the sense this very mature energy versus this very young, inexperienced energy. This page down here, where pages are young energies, but they can also be very naive. They can be immature. Like this could be a situation where it's like, no, I need you to step up and be a mature adult. Which, wow, okay, dang. Dang cards, okay. Oh, we got one more down here. Oh, okay, we got the World. I just feel called to like pull a couple extra for you. The Five of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune. Maybe one more? I feel like one more. Oh, okay. And the Six of Cups. Kind of pick these up. Yeah, this is something that's going to change things. There's going to be a shift. There's going to be a release. There's going to be a release of emotions, letting go. And also maybe letting go of things from the past. Again, we have the Five of Cups here and the Six of Cups. This person's kind of tipping over the bowls into this kind of hole. But there's still all of these bowls here. And it could be something as well from childhood. You know, this part of this conversation, part of this spiritual journey, for both of you, for all parties involved, could very much be addressing, you know, wounds of the past, traumas of the past. But those cannot be addressed unless you have those difficult conversations, for sure. You know, as mature adults. Okay. Wow. All right. Let's get some final messages. This was a little bit of a rough one. You know what? I'm gonna get my regular Rider-Waite deck for our. Let me move you out of the way. Come here. All right. I'm gonna shuffle these to the side because I have, as you can see, run out of room on your read. Yeah. Because I would like to ask, like, this is some pretty heavy energy. Like, what? Yeah, this is heavy energy, the Ten of Wands. This is some very heavy energy. It's a lot to carry. It's a big burden. But it's a 10. This could be the end of a cycle. Again, the 10, the Wheel of Fortune and the 10, these are both 10s. This is about starting something new. The Chariot again. Yeah. Forward movement. Forward movement for the both of you, for everybody involved. The 6, a lot of 6s. 6 of Cups, 6 of Swords. Slow and steady improvement. Yeah, I feel like this and the Vulture, the depression and anxiety, worry that someone is against you. That's not something that just goes away overnight. It just doesn't poof, vanish. Like, that's something that you have to work on, you know, through inner work, which you are doing. Absolutely. You know, but this other person, these other people involved also need to be at least considering walking their own path to do that as well. Like, you can't make someone do that. You cannot make someone work on themselves if they do not want to work on themselves. Again, I just want to pull some extra cards for pile 3 because this is a very heavy message, and I want to give you some reassurance because this is rough. Page of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Coins. We have 2 Nine of Coins. Yeah. Slow and steady is going to win your race in this. And I get the feeling that, because Nine of Coins is very much about kind of independence, and this Page of Cups, you know, this is an opportunity to, I think, reconnect, or an opportunity to open your heart to each other. Yeah, and be able to stand on your own. Be able to stand on your own. Get the Nine of Coins with this King of Wands. This is a very independent and grounded, again, we had the potato of grounding up here, a very grounded energy. The Knight of Pentacles. And the Chariot coming out twice as well. So, wow, okay, yeah, pile 3. There's a lot happening. You know, whoever or whomever is involved in this. But ultimately, this is a path. Again, I feel like you've been walking, and it's for your own happiness. You know, your... Yeah, it's... I'm trying to find the words for it. Abstract concepts into words is hard. But the idea of it's wonderful to walk next to other people, but everybody's on their own path. Everybody independently walks their own path, even if we walk beside other people, and other people support us on our paths, and we support them. But ultimately, we have to walk our own paths. You know, we have to grow our own gardens. Okay. I feel like that's going to make sense to someone. That's a message for someone, not me. Ooh, 8 of Wands. Okay. 8 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. And the Queen of Coins. Okay. Pardon the strawberry washi tape. YouTube doesn't like strawberries showing. Oh, okay. Oh my goodness. The deck is all over the place today. Easy. Okay. Again, this coins. Like, I just get the sense you have so much to offer, pile 3. This, like, the idea of this garden, you know, this harvest coming in. The garden that's growing here. We have the oh my goodness, the Queen. Again, kings, queens are just energies. So the queen in this aspect is like a very grounded, very nurturing individual. Like they, again, we have a message of grounding and just this, you know, they know their resources and they know how to use them for the benefit of themselves and the people around them. Like that is their power. It's like they know themselves. And I feel like that's the energy you're moving into. And this conversation, you know, whether it's that we had the two buried in here somewhere, but the Two of Swords, you know, the idea of, do I need to cut this person off? Like, how do I move forward with this situation? You know, how do we reconcile? How do we talk? How all of this is, like, again, up to your individual situation. I don't know, because this is a general collective read, but it is something that you need to consider soon. The Ace of Wands is like this is coming in, whether we like it or not. You've been walking a path of your own happiness. You know, you've been walking a path of gaining your own spirituality, your awareness, your understanding of yourself and the world around you. And that in itself is very beautiful. But I feel like your ancestors are saying this is time where you need to look at the people around you as well. And whether or not they continue to walk with you and beside you is up to them. Remember, that is a reflection on someone else. You cannot tell other people how to walk in their path. We can't. All right, pile 3. I'm giving you so much encouragement. This is not an easy spot to be in. But there are some very encouraging messages here. All of these coins, the slow, steady progress. You can make it. You've already come quite far on your own. And you have the rune of the spiritual warrior. You know, you are someone who will fight on your path. Okay. Thank you again. Thank you for trusting me with your read. Always lovely to read for y'all. All right, my southern came out just a little bit, tiny bit. So please like, subscribe, share the video. It's super helpful for the channel. If you like the sticker, these and all the stickers will be in my shop. I have keychains and other stickers there as well. So you can check those out. The link will be in the description, as well as the notepad and the washi tape, which was done by a friend of mine, Bude Art, and they will be in the description. Any of the tools or cards that I used that are available will also be in the description. So all of that information will be there. You can check it out. Thank you again, and please take care of yourself. Absolutely. So let's see. I'm trying to think of a symbol, a little emoji to give y'all. How about a lion? Yeah, we'll do a lion for pile 3. I like that. All right. So you can leave a lion emoji in the comments, or I don't know. I just like giving piles emojis. Definitely influenced from another amazing reader here on YouTube. Okay. All right. I've pontificated long enough. Anyways, thank you again, pile 3. Please take care of yourselves. And until next time, sending you much, much love. All right. Bye.